Hello, this is Obnoxious Matt, and today I'm going to show you how to be able to mod the 1.3 items into Terraria 1.3. So, to be able to do this, you're going to need a PS3, a computer, Terraria for the PS3 of course, a USB flash drive thing, and these two programs I'm going to show you. So, the first program is HXD. It's, in my opinion, the best hex editor. And you're going to need a program called Bruteforce Save Data. Both download links will be in the description. Now, Bruteforce, it can be a little bit annoying to work with in the beginning, but it's really not that bad. Because I've had some problems with it in the past, but it works really well most of the times. So yeah, first thing you got to do is actually go to your PS3 and extract the save. Now, I don't have it recorded for my PS3, so I'm just going to have to trust me on this. But I went to my PS3, grabbed the save, copied it to my USB drive, my flash drive. Then it should be in this format. And so since I'm in North America, it has this NPUB 30943 on it. And if you're in North America, it'll say that all the time. If you're in the UK or whatever, don't worry about it. That's just your that's basically just showing the region, but it really don't matter. It should work no matter what. So basically, this is what your game save looks like. And what you do is you go to brute force, press these three dots, and then it should open up as a folder, as like an open folder thing. Then you just select the path for your world. So once you got that, you go here. You make sure you select your Terraria save, which you can check that because it says Terraria. And if you're just starting off, I'll prefer to only have one save in this folder, here. This PS3 save data. This one, I'll prefer you to only have one. But anyway, so what you do first is you right-click on this, press Decrypt all files. It's gonna say, do you want to? Press yes. Then it'll do its thing for a few seconds. And then you will know that it is decrypted if you right click on this and it says encrypt, or it has this green around it. Okay. So basically then you go over to HXD. And here, let me open up this real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. So after you press this folder right here, it'll bring you to this type of screen, and then all you can do is you just go to the path to your USB drive. Basically, I just pressed this PC. It went all the way down. It said Matt's USB, which is what this is, and I just navigated to the world file. So, I mean, not the game save. And you also know that it is decrypted if it says files decrypted by PFD tool. Sorry. So basically, to see the code of, say, the player in the first slot, press open. You give it a second, then there, it's opened up. So this is the code for my, I think it is. Wait a second, let's look at it for a second. Here, let me look at one thing real quick. I'll come back to this and for me it'll be a few minutes, but for you it'll be instant. So yeah, it'll be 1 minute. Alright guys, so I looked, and this is the code for my God mode character actually. So basically how I did this was I got a buff, then I just copy and paste it for the max time, which is 7F for the potions. But this is sadly, they do not stack anymore, because 1.3 messed everything up. But that's not the point of this video. This video is to show you how to actually mod in the 1.3 items. So, on this character, I know I had the Ankh shield. So basically what I did was, I went over to the Terraria wiki, which is right here. This is Chrome. It's pretty slow right now, I know. It's sad. So basically, I'm going to search Ankh. Give it about. Ask me that how you spell it. Wait a second. Wait a second, I don't know how to spell things. That just looks even more wrong. Or I'm just completely off. You know, I don't pay attention to that stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to go here. So I know I have this on that character. So I go here, look at the internal item ID, which is all it. On most items it says it right here. The only time it does not say it is like treasure bags. It gives like a range of things. Then that you just had to just guess. Just try them all. So what I did was I basically looked at this and then went, so that's 1613. Went back to here, opened up the programmer calculator. You can, it's normally set as this, but you can just press this programmer. So then you go to the DEC, which is decibels. Type in 1613 in the hex. That is 64D. So what you do is, that would be, since this is, okay, this can make no sense if you don't know what this stuff is. This is reversed. The hex code is reversed because it should say 7F FFFFF instead of FFFFF 7F right here. Don't ask why. It's just like if you actually decide to learn this stuff, it'll make sense. But since that it's in reverse, because so this would be in here, instead of saying 64D, if you look up in this general area, it will say 4D06. Because you'll always put a 0 in front of the first one if it's 3 digits. So, and if this down here says 7FFFFFF instead of FFFFF7F, then it will say 064D instead of 4D06. But it does matter, but it really doesn't. Basically, I went to any type of accessory that I had on, and then I just went there. Now, any 1.3 item, I'm going to use like the just the most common one. If it'll ever load, thank you. Let's see. So, you go to here, type that in, wait for the thing to load. Here, I'll cut it so where it'll be loaded by the time I get back in 3, 1. Look at that, it loaded. Okay. So then let's see. So see this 3063. That's the internal item ID. 3063. So then go to here, go to decibel. So it's type in 3063 in there. So remember when I said that there's a 0 in front of this B? So it'll be 0B F7. So if you go back to here, replace this. And since it's in, so if it wasn't in reverse and said 064B, I mean 4D, sorry. If it said that, then we will just put 0B F7 in place of 064D. But since it's reversed, you will put F7 0B. It sounds really confusing right now, but if you actually play around with this for a while, it'll actually kind of make sense. So we'll put, forgot already, I'm stupid. So we'll put, in place of this, F7, so you type on your keyboard F7, and then where this 06 is, you'll put 0B. Okay, so now that you know that, here, so the first, okay, so basically this item, instead of the item shield, when I go into a world and put it back on my PS3, instead of that on the PS3, it'll be blank, like it won't have anything in there. So, but whenever you upload it to the cloud and download it back on the PS4, it'll show up as the Meow Mirror. But to put like the prefix on it, I have another link for a guide, which is also in the description, and it'll give you a list of like all the prefixes with the hex code for it. So let me just pull it up real quick, and then I'll show you it real quick. It's a text document. So, and if you have a Mac and can't open up the text documents, then I mean if you have a Mac in general, just rip. But let me open up the guide real quick. Give me one. Alrighty. So I got the guide. It'll look like this. It's a text document. It'll be called Modding Guide for HXD Terraria .text. And these are all the hex codes for each prefix and the hex values. And this stuff I'll get to that here in a second. But this also does not work anymore. But basically, so if you change your name with any of these values in hex, like so basically over here, like that's how I made my name all the buttons. This is all the buttons in order. Basically, if you just change your name to that, then there you go. You have button as your name. So if anyone's wondering how I did that, that's how I did that. Okay, so we look at the guide here. Okay, so some of this stuff does not work anymore. Like the 32,000 stacks, which is somewhere around here, right here. That and it's 7FFF, because if you go here, in here it'll be 7FFF. That's how you get that number. So that number isn't completely random, because that is the because in hex, like that's like the biggest. It's the max. It's the maximum number. Don't ask how or why. I'm not explaining a lot of stuff because it probably won't take long, but still, just it's a lot. All right. So this chart doesn't seem to have it, or this guide, but I'm just gonna explain it to you real quick. So basically, the prefix for any item goes right after it. So basically. So the thing with 1.3 items, it does not work. Like if you put any of these prefixes, like let's see. So if I put I can't put, let's see, since it's a Meowmere, I can't put say legendary on it because it just won't work. Why? I don't know. I mean, I kind of do know, but like it's just like you would just expect it to work, even though it just doesn't. So basically all you can put on it is like from hard to violent, I think it is, all these. But any 1.2 items you can look in the inventory, which the inventory is like this general area here. Which it's like that does not apply to anything in 1.3. That's only for the 1.2 items. So I'm not gonna go over that because that's a whole other thing. If you want to try, I mean, go right ahead, because if you look at this guy at the very top, it'll so yeah, this guy gives you the general overview of what I'm saying, basically what I'm saying right now. But yeah, so basically what you do, because right now it's warding. Basically, if I want it to be just, say, if I want a warding Meowmere, then I'll just leave it that way. But if I just want a regular old Meowmere, 0, there we go. So basically, if I do that there when I join into the world, if you look at my Betsy items video, it'll show that like I was like equipping all the items, and this is why, because if I put it in the actual inventory, which is like in this area, like down here, it just doesn't work. And like the item, like it doesn't show up on the PlayStation 4. Like it's really weird. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, all the download links would be in the description for this program, and this guide. But Here, I don't know why I put spaces there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, that wouldn't be a thing in there, but let's just do that. That's weird. Anyway, but yeah, so once you're done with this, you press this little button up here. So you can either just press it or press Control S, save it. You go back to Bruteforce. You go here. You right click on here, encrypt it, and yes. And sometimes it doesn't work the first time. We'll do that, it'll take a few seconds. Then if you do that, you can make sure it says decrypt instead of encrypt. And I think in the copy it should say decrypted. Or I mean, yeah. Should have said decrypted. I think it's in the copy. And in one of these things it says decrypted. Yeah. So then basically all you do is that, you're pretty much done. You basically just take out your USB and yeah, you put it back in your PS3, you copy the save over, and I don't have it recorded from PS3, so I can't show you this. Sorry for that. But yeah, you just copy it over to your PS3, you upload it to the cloud. You upload it to the cloud, then after you do that, you then go to your PS4, then download it from the cloud. Then when you go into it on the PS4, then you should have a Meow Mirror equipped in the spot where you have the Young Shield. And yeah, that's how I got items in here. So now if you go to the hex editor, this is what it looks like if it's not decrypted. You can't make any sense out of it. But anyway, if you think this video was helpful, please leave a like. If you want to. If you don't, it don't matter to me. And if you want to see more things like this, if you want more guides and stuff like this, if you have any problems, any questions, leave them in the comments. And yeah, have a good one.